Hello everyone, and welcome in Plus Your SOFTECH Business. We provide Alfresco training, consulting, and maintenance of the Alfresco ECM. In this tutorial, today I will share with you the lesson number 7 of our model number 2 in the Alfresco End Users section. In this lesson, we will cover some topics. The first topic will be about roles and permissions. The second one will be about adding users to a site. Roles and permissions. The role determines what the users can and cannot do in a site. Each role has a default set of permissions. The roles are managers, managers have a full right to all site content, what they have created themselves and what other site members have created. Collaborators have a full right to the site content that they own. They have right to edit but not delete content created by other site members. Contributors have a full right to the site content that they own. They cannot edit or delete a content created by other site members. Consumers have view-only rights in sites. They cannot create their own content. So means there is this fourth rules, and the higher priority of the rule is manager. Manager have full rights. After that, we have collaborators have less priority comparing with managers. Means they can edit other content, but they cannot delete content created by others. Contributors, they have less priority compared with collaborators. They can't edit or delete other content of another members. And the consumers, they have only right to view the site content. That's it. They can't edit or delete or do something else. As well as these 4 default rules, you might also see additional rules in different places in Alfresco share. There is an additional rules as coordinator has full right to all contents, what they have created themselves and what others have created. Editor has right to edit file properties and check files in and out. They cannot create their own content. Now, let's move now to see what is permissions and what is type of permissions. First, there is 2 kinds of permission. In this lesson, we will learn these 2 kinds of permissions. First one, it will be about dashboard permissions. Second one will be about a member's permissions. In dashboard permissions, we have a permission for site dashboard. A site dashboard. What kind of permissions these rules have on the content on site dashboard? Manager, collaborator, contributor, and a consumer. Invite user to a site. Only manager can do this. Manager can do also customize a site dashboard and edit site details and customize the site select the components. But what about leaving sites? The fourth rows can leave sites: consumer, contributor, collaborator, and manager. Second permission in a dashboard permissions. Site dashlet. Who has permission to, or who has permission on site dashlets? There is many site dashlets. As configure RSS feed URL, only manager have this rule or have this permission. On site data list, create a data list. Contributor and collaborator and manager has this access or this permission. Contributor, collaborator, and manager has another access or permission on site links to create site links. Configuring web view, only manager have this access. Configure wiki dashlets, only manager has this access. Sites file type breakdown dashlet view details. The fourth rows have these permissions. And what about site contributor breakdown dashlet view details and change data range? The fourth rows have these permissions too. Now let's see the second type of permissions. Like I said before, member permissions. On a site dashboard, who has this permission to change a user role? Only manager can do this. Manager can do also remove user from sites and cancel an invitation. So let's focus more in this kind of permission, member permissions, because we will practice it later. How to set a rule to our user, how to remove it, and how to cancel an invitation. Let's move now to see how to add a user to our sites. The site manager can invite users to join to the site. First, we need to click on this icon of the site you want to invite a user to. You can also invite people directly from the members page. Second, add internal user. There is two types of adding a user. There is an internal user and there is an external user. Let's see. So, internal user, it's for a person who has an Alfresco user account. An external user, it's for a person does not have an Alfresco user account. So what is the steps to add this user by internal way? First, type the full or partial name of the user you want to invite. Click search. Click add user you want to invite. What about the external user? First, type the first and the last name of the person you want to invite. Enter the email address of the user who will be added. Click Add. Now, let's give the rule for each user in the Invite user boxes. First step, click Select Role to the right of the user and select a role. We will see that the role will display Manager, Collaborator, Contributor, and Consumer. We need to choose which of these roles we needed for our user. And after that, click Invite. Now let's move to a demo. So here we are in our Alfresco dashboard for adding our user, or for giving to our user permission rule, we need to go, like I explained it before, to choose a site. For choosing site, we can go to this dashlets, my site dashlets. So I will choose my site. For example, I want to add a role to my user, or sorry, I want to add my user in this site, okay, because this is the objective of our lesson, is to learn how to add a user to our site and how to give a role to that user. Okay, so new Alfresco training, and after that, like I explained it, I go to this icon, add users. We can see in this page 3 columns. First column is for searching about our user. Second column is for setting a role to our user. And third column is for storing our user. So I will choose the last user that I created. The last one was Tommy. I write Tommy and I click on search. I find the Tommy. I click on select. My user will move to the second column. When it will be here, I will set a role. If I want it to be manager, I click on manager. If I want it to be collaborator, I will click on collaborator. If I want it to be contributor, I will click on contributor and consumer extra. I want it to be manager, so I click on manager. I come in the third column and I click on add users for adding my user. Now, as you can see, my user is added. So, means added means I sent invitation to this user. So let's connect on the Alfresco account of Tommy and accept the invitation to be added to this site. Localhost. I click on localhost. It's loading. I will discontinue. This is my skill administrator username. Tommy username. Like we set it before when we create this Tommy user. The same information we need to write here. So now we will move to Tommy dashboard. Okay, my site, activities. You see, now if we will go to my activities dashlet, we will see that that Tommy Alfresco, new Alfresco training with a role manager. You see, we can see that Tommy became a manager in new Alfresco training sites. And the site that Tommy is added is displayed here. See, new Alfresco training. I click on this site, new Alfresco training. This is just an example. And I see that Tommy is a member of two sites. First site is my site, Administrator Belmehdi. I am a manager, and this site Tommy as manager. So we've seen today what is rows, what is permissions, what is type of rules and permissions, and how to add a user inside and to give the rules to our user. Okay, and how to send after giving a role to our user, we will send him an invitation or add him in the site. Okay, so thank you for watching, and hope to see you in next tutorial or our third model. Okay, so for further lesson, please visit softech.com. The URL is given below in the description. Thank you.